Some people say Schüller is one of the big players in the kitchen industry. We feel we have simply remained true to ourselves. For instance, we still work in the countryside of our Franconian home region and build kitchens for international markets. Admittedly, we have grown a bit. Today, for example, we manufacture kitchens for the consumer and premium segments. That makes us unique in the industry. But who actually builds our kitchens? It's the people from our home region. There's the Rococo admirer, the fisherman on the river Altmühl, the marathon runner, the canoeist, the men from Herrieden Fire Brigade, the music lover amid his brass band, and 1,400 more. What they all share is the passion for what they do, and that sense of commitment to their work. All this makes us typically Schüller. A particular advantage is being owner-run, now in the second generation, and coming from the region ourselves. This creates credibility and trust on all sides. Just typical of a family-owned business. Yet what makes us, the Schüller family-run business, so typical? We are independent and can always invest with an eye on the future without having to ask anyone. That gives us flexibility. This is how a new 10,000 square meter logistics center came about. A spectacular bridge linking production and the administration department. And we have restructured our SAC from being a display center to becoming a place for people to meet, for presenting, training, and inspiration. Because in the long run, just showing kitchens was not good enough for us. We want to provide fresh impetus as a way of getting closer to people and appeal to our customers' emotions. As great as all that may be, it still doesn't quite explain typically Schüller. It's rather more being the industry's best in process control and automation and constantly investing. For example, barcode-controlled high-end production and the most innovative production lines planned by our engineers. For instance, our day begins at 6 in the morning and doesn't end until the second shift finishes at 10 p.m. This takes people who not only make kitchens, but live kitchens. It all starts with the raw material, which undergoes uncompromising incoming inspection. Fully barcode-controlled production, geared towards plausibility-based correction, gives the go-ahead for 100% made-to-order production. Controlled by computer, overseen by people, figured out by our production engineers, so that everything runs just in time, day after day. But that's not enough for us to be typical. This is the goal we have set. Everything we can do ourselves, we do ourselves. This means a high share of in-house manufacturing at Schüller. For example, this has given us state-of-the-art lacquering lines for an immaculate water-based lacquer finish and a handmade bespoke production for everything technology can't do. But we are only satisfied once our quality engineers are satisfied. This takes people with zero tolerance in matters of quality. People who go to their limits. And what else do we do? For example, we train our future ourselves and get our staff ready for international markets. But is that sufficient to be typical? We don't think so. It also includes our customer service, in which we invest a lot. For only a good service makes customers satisfied, worldwide. Many people would be content with that. We're not. Nature and the environment, for instance, are placed at the very top of our agenda, perhaps because we are so close to them. Then there's our fuel-efficient fleet of trucks. PEFC certification, an initiative for an ecological balance. ISO 50001 certificate for sustainable energy management, and our heating system running on waste timber. At many companies, this would be the end of the story. There are also companies who think future more than others do, who not only have answers to today and tomorrow, also look to what's beyond. Perhaps we are somewhat more inquisitive, more foresighted when it comes to thinking kitchens. A way of thinking many would call typically Schüller. We provided an answer to the future years ago. 2 collections. Schüller C, with its wide range of options and variety of styles for the consumer market. And Next 125, with its high-quality materials, a premium brand for customers who appreciate good design and brand products, both providing perfect value for money. And we're pleased to say that the market and figures prove we are right. But is that enough to be successful in the future too? Even today, our designers are developing studies that go beyond the kitchen. And how kitchens can be displayed in future can be seen in the SAC. What else is there that could make us typical? Maybe our sales representatives who look after our national and international customers. Our own training programs. Training courses specifically for installers. Our order processing team. Self-explanatory sales documentation. Double checking of each kitchen planned. Reliability on deliveries of your orders, the drivers in their trucks, and the many other things we do in order to make it easier for you to be successful together with us. Thus, we are ready for the future. As we said, typically Schüller. Kitchens made in Germany. Kitchens made by Schüller.